Hi, I'm Andy Boyle. This is Red Eye's Funny Talk, where we talk to Chicago area comedians. With us this week, we have Michael Larimer.
Yes.
Let's watch a quick clip.
Let's go to the clip.
So yeah, I'm from Chicago. We got the Bulls. All right, nice. A lot of fans. I like the Bulls though, regardless if you like basketball or not. The Bulls have a scary nickname, like a bull. Like that's scary. And I like to imagine that the coaches throughout the years for the Bulls have used that as motivation in the locker room. Like they get their leg up on the stool, they're like smoking a cigarette, they throw it out at their clipboard, and they're like, all right, guys, we got a big game tonight. Now just remember, you guys are Chicago Bulls, all right? I want you to get out there, I want you to see blood, I want you to see red, charge your enemy, and go stab him through the fucking chest with your horns and win this game. And if I was on the team, I'd be like, woo, yeah, let's do it, coach. But what do the other teams in the NBA do? Like there's a team called the Indiana Pacers. What does their coach say before a big game? Like, hey guys, we're Pacers, all right? Now get out there and set the pace. Not too fast, not too slow, just a nice easy pace. That's how we're gonna win a title. Or like the Brooklyn Nets, like, hey, we're the Nets. A multi-purpose fishing and hunting object. And if we wrap ourselves around a woman's leg, she becomes a hooker. And now they got the Pelicans, like, what does their coach say? Like, hey, you guys, we're the Pelicans. A large seafaring bird feeds predominantly on fish at or near the water's surface. Now get out there and take a shit on somebody.
Thanks for being on the show, man.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Solid handshake already.
Thank you.
Dude, we're starting off great.
Good. I feel pretty good.
It's okay. We got some questions for you. Let's see how this goes. The remote control was invented in Chicago in 1950. What famous 90s actor would you have act as your remote control?
Okay, wow. I would say Tom Hanks, aggravated, like skinny Tom Hanks, like Turner and Hooch time,
Yeah.
like
Angry,
so every time you ask him to switch channel, he's like, oh, like kind of freak out a little bit.
Guys!
Yeah, something like that. I would say.
Okay.
I don't know if that's late 80s too much. Well, he could still do that in the 90s. He could pull it off.
Yeah, it depends on if it was like after he'd lost weight for that one movie where he's lost, let's see.
Castaway?
Oh yeah,
it would have been way before that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he's a good actor.
He's a good actor. He could be a great remote control whenever you needed him to.
Or yeah, perfect. I was gonna say, or he could act as himself from 5 or 6 years earlier.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Very well.
Which version of Tom Hanks do you want? I'm sure that's what he does when he shows up to all those casting things he has to go to.
Yeah, Joe versus the volcano.
Yeah,
you're
that'd be a
asking
good
me
one.
For the remote part.
That'd be the perfect one?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Joe versus the volcano.
Second question. What CD would be the worst to have played on repeat as a form of torture?
I would say my favorite CD, kind of because then it wouldn't be, I guess, afterwards.
Okay.
Like, like a Clockwork Orange. Like they show him a bunch of boobs and fighting, and that's what he loves, and then eventually gets sick every time he does that.
And now I can't listen to Ludwig von Beethoven.
Exactly. And and the music too.
Yeah.
Forget about the music.
Yeah, that's kind of part of it.
No.
What CD would it be?
I'm a big
album.
fan of Led Zeppelin 3.
Is that the acoustic one?
Like kind of a lot of acoustic, yeah, like Tangerine and That's the Way and Friends and that.
And that's the one you'd want to be played repeatedly over
Well,
and
no,
over.
I wouldn't. I thought you said
wouldn't.
wouldn't.
I know you wouldn't, but
okay.
Because you wouldn't want it played, it would ruin the album for you.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be.
I mean, if it's once for torture, that's fine. Well, yeah. If I'm being tortured while the album's being played.
You are barricaded in a building, and they are playing music to make you go crazy to leave.
Okay.
That's the album you want blasted.
Maybe not then. I'd probably stay. I mean, it depends how long.
You would just be like, hey, thanks for the cool tunes, guys.
Yeah, man, that was cool. Good week held out, or whatever.
You guys want to play No Quarter next? I love it. Play the extended jam.
Yeah. But otherwise, I don't know, probably anything now. Pop music would be something that would torture
Mine
me.
would just be like a Sublime album.
Okay.
That would be my torture.
I know that one song they did, but that's about it.
That's enough. That's too many. All right, third question. What's the crappiest thing you did as a kid?
I did a lot of crappy things. I did a lot of things actually with my crap too, where burying them and hiding in my brother's toys and things like that. But one thing specific I did was me and my brother were both in the Cub Scouts, and we learned that the trust fall thing.
Oh yeah.
Do that. So we were doing it at home once, and I totally didn't catch him. I just moved out of the way, and he It was like a cartoon. Like, he was flat, and when he kind of hit a wall right before he hit the ground. I thought he was dead at first. His eyes just rolled back, and he hit, and then he like slid down the rest of the wall like that. That's what I laughed so hard, but oh man, that's probably kind of a shitty thing to do.
Yeah, he's never been the same since that day.
I don't feel like it's a physical thing. I think it's like mentally between us, not the same. I feel like I lost a connection.
Like before that, best of friends. After that, like mortal enemies.
Yeah, kind of. Or like he's just waiting for me to forget that I did that to him one day, so he can be like, "Hey, you want to do that? Remember trust fall?"
Or it's like you make him sign like the "do not resuscitate" thing, and then like you get in an accident, he's like, "My time has finally come."
Yep. For sure.
That's really creepy that I just, he wants to murder you, basically.
Yeah,
Well, people sometimes do that.
Highs
All
and
right.
lows.
Speaking of murder, Tim Burton is directing a film based on your life. What role does Johnny Depp play?
Well, fucking me, right?
Yeah, you are allowed to pick yourself.
Or my cat.
You would have Johnny Depp play a cat.
I mean, he's my best friend. My black cat. I think Johnny Depp could be a good.
Yeah.
He could pull off my cat.
Yeah, you could
For
probably
sure,
do it.
he's good.
And he'd probably like get way into it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He would put some real hair on his head.
Oh yeah, he'd be like people would buy it,
Yeah.
even though he'd be like, kidding.
Final question. You're dying. What are the most cryptic last words you can give?
I thought that was the whole question. When you said you're dying.
You're dying.
Yeah, it's more of a statement. But
You're
okay.
dying. As Sylvia Plath has told us.
All right, so I'm dying. What are my last words?
What are the most cryptic
Okay.
last words?
Like, I forgot to tell you, or
And then you're done
or
there.
maybe just like you're a demon or something, or
You just let me. I'm a demon, by the way.
or maybe like I'm a demon, but then like get really scared and look into their eyes and be like, you are too. Or just be like, oh no. Or maybe I forgot to tell you.
Or just like, you'll never guess who you're related to.
Yeah.
And then you're gone.
Just maybe like, yeah. Why'd you rape me? Something to make them feel real bad the rest of their lives. Like, what did he mean? I didn't actually rape him. Why were you such a dick?
That'd be a great thing to like to say to your children. Just like, I loved one of you the most.
Which one? Yeah.
And then they have to fight over it.
Point right in between them, and then
That one. And then you see the will and they figure it out. You're like, oh, Johnny Cat got $10,000 out of all of the money. All of the money. That's, I think, how
All the
wills. Yeah, it says that. 10,000 of all the money. This is my
All of
last will and testament. Well, this has been Red Eye's Funny Talk. I was your host, Andy Boyle. Michael Larimer, thanks for being on, man.
I thought that was.
Oh, we can do it this way. Check us out next week when we have another awesome Chicago area comedian. Thanks for watching.